So for this project, you will be needing a 5mm crochet hook and 2 colors of yarn. These are both from Red Heart Super Saver, so I will link them below. The colors I don't remember. This is like a maroon color. I know this one is just white, but I will link them both. I got them from Joann Fabrics. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors. For this bag, I did 12 squares by 10 squares. It's kind of small. I like the size of this bag, but you can adjust this pattern to however big you want your bag to be. If you look here, each square is composed of 4 stitches across. So going this way, each color of each square is 4 stitches. Because my bag is 12 squares across, it is 48 stitches. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this stitch on a smaller scale, but like I said, you can adjust this pattern to however many you want. If you want to make your bag the same as mine, your foundational chain will be 48 plus 2, which is what we're going to need for the stitch. For this bag, the foundational chain was 50. So to start, you are going to want to make a slip knot. Honestly, it's kind of hard to do with long nails, but... And then if you're making your bag the same size as mine, you would chain 50. But to show you the stitch, I'm only going to chain 16 plus 2, which is 18. That's 16. I'm going to chain 2 more for my half double crochet stitch. So, okay. Your chain would be a lot longer, but this is just how I'm going to show you guys how to do the stitches with the 2 colors. Okay, now that we have an 18 chain long stitch, we're going to do half double crochet. So to half double crochet, you already have one on your loop. You already have 1 loop on your hook. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd chain away from your hook, yarn over again, pull through 1, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And you're just going to want to continue that. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. You're going to want to do this normally for 3 chains. Okay. Now we are going to be changing colors on this next chain. So every 4th stitch, you are going to change colors. So to change colors, you're going to do like you normally would. So we have 1, 2, 3 stitches on the 4th one. You yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now when you have these 3 loops, you're going to take your next color. And some people like to make a slip knot when they do this. I don't. I just like to put the color over like this, the new yarn, and just kind of hold it with my fingers, kind of. So you're just going to want to put the new yarn in. To do that, I just kind of put it over and you pull through the 3 loops. Now you should have the new color on your loop. So before we go on, you're going to take your red or whatever color, the first color you're using, and just kind of like pull on that string to make sure that this new color doesn't, like, you know, come out. So to work, you can kind of ignore this tail, kind of push it to the back. So while we work now with the white string, we are going to want to make sure that we are including the red string in our stitches. So to do that, you're going to yarn over with your new color. Mine is white, so I'm yarning over with white. And this is like the tail end of the white, so I'm just going to ignore that for now. I'm going to actually cut it a little shorter because it's really bothering me. I inserted my hook, and I still have my first color on top of this chain so that it is incorporated when I do this half double crochet. It is inside. This red string is inside of the half double crochet. And I'm going to do it again so you can see. And that's 2 stitches with this new color where the string is incorporated, okay? That's 3 stitches. The red string is still incorporated, okay? Now we are going to be switching back to red because remember, every 4th we switch colors. So I am going to insert my hook, and instead of pulling over with the white, we're going to drop it and pull over with the first color, which is red. And now we have red on our hook. We're going to do the same thing we did earlier with the white. We're going to make sure that the white is incorporated into our stitches. We're just going to pull it along. Did 3 stitches. Now we are going to switch. Let me get these scissors. Now we are going to switch on the 4th stitch. So drop my old color, picked up my new one, and pull through with the white. Okay. And sometimes your like balls of yarn can get kind of, you know, tangled. It's going to happen. Just be patient with it. So we are on our 4th one, but because we're at the end of the row, and we're going to need another row of the same color on top to make a square, I'm not going to change colors. I'm going to just continue on, with my white. Oh, and I was wrong. We have one more stitch left. But yeah, like I was saying, you are going to continue on with your color at the end of the row when it's like this, when you only have your first row down. So that's 3. That's 4, sorry. Okay, so now that we have this, we are going to chain 2 to start our new row. Chain 1, chain 2, and turn your work. We're gonna yarn over, and this is my old color. I'm just gonna place it. You're gonna want to pick which side is front and back. I'm just gonna do this side as a front and this side as a back, just because I don't know, I don't like the way that this little thing here looks. But you're gonna take your new color and kind of place it. Just make sure that whenever you do this, you're doing it on the same side. But like I said, we want to make sure that we are incorporating our color, our old color, even when we do these stitches, okay? So I'm going to continue half double crocheting. And you can adjust the speed of this video to go at whatever pace you want to. I am going at a pretty slow pace already. Okay, so we are at our last stitch. Of this color. And now I'm gonna change colors once again. And I will come back when this second row is finished and I will show you how we're gonna change up the pattern a little bit. Okay, we have reached our last stitch in this row and we are going to want to change colors every 2 rows because you don't want to have like really long rectangles, okay? This is a square. This pattern is squares, not rectangles. So after every 2, you're going to want to change the color that's next, okay? So to do that, just do exactly what we've been doing before. You can zoom in or whatever. I don't even know if you can zoom in. You can slow this down if you want to, but the last, before we pull through the loop of 3, you're going to take your second color and go like that. Okay? And with that second color, you would chain 2, turn your work, and continue doing on the same exact thing. Just make sure that you're incorporating your old color, the color that you're not currently using, throughout it. okay? So for my work, it was 12 squares across, 10 squares up and down. I don't know if that's how it is. It's 10 by 12, okay? So that's 20 rows. Doesn't matter how many rows you do, it just depends. It's all very dependent on how big you want your bag. But once you figure out the size that you want, you're gonna wanna do it again, okay? So we have 2 squares that are the same. These is gonna be the front and the back of the bag. You're also going to want to crochet a handle, okay? This handle has to be long enough that it goes like, you know, that it fits around your purse, and enough for a little handle, you know what I mean? It's gotta be long enough. So I'm not gonna go into I'm not gonna show how I did it, but I am gonna explain how I made this handle. So this handle is composed of half double crochets. I did 7 across, and the rows are very dependent on how long you want your bag, you know, how big you made your bag in the first place, and how long you want the strap of your bag to be. So I just did the amount of rows that I thought would work. And then I went and I cleaned up the edges. So the sides are just, once you do all your rows, once I did all my rows, this is completely optional, but I went and I just did single crochets on the side. You just, you know, you chain 1, turn your work, and do single crochets anywhere you can, fit space. I think it just makes it look a lot cleaner, and that's why I did it. But like I said, it is completely up to you. Now that I have all the pieces of my bag, these 2 sides and the strap, what I'm going to do is, this is going to be very hard to show on camera, so I'm not going to, but I'm just going to explain how I did it. I am going to do like a slip stitch. I'm going to do a slip stitch from my strap to my bag all the way around like that. Then I'm going to take the other piece, you know, do the same thing, and then I'll have my little handle. So I will come back when it is all connected. So here is the completed bag. I just went ahead and I attached the strap to both sides, and then I flipped the bag inside out. So this is like what the inside looks like. And then I flipped it out so that the clean finish was on the outside. All you have left to do is weave in any loose ends. You can do this using a needle, or you can just kind of knot it. You could use a crochet hook too and just go back and forth and weave the ends through stitches. But this is the final product. You can make the handle however long you want. If you watched this video all the way through, thank you so much. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I will answer them. Subscribe to my channel, comment your questions, like the video. If you want me to crochet other things and give you a tutorial, then go ahead. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.